Okay, friends, today we are making extra large portfolios to hold our artwork in, and we will be taking these home at the end of our art cycle. We need to fold this the taco or hamburger way. We don't want to fold it the long hot dog way because then we can't fit any artwork inside the top. So we're going to turn it and match up the edges and then fold along the crease so that we get a nice crispy crease to create our portfolio. Then we are going to be writing our name, and we want to make sure that this is facing the right side up. Open part needs to be at the top so artwork can go inside. If we put it the other way, it's going to be upside down and artwork is going to fall out of it, and we don't want that to happen. So please make sure that you have the open part at the top so that when you start to write your name will be the right side up and not upside down. I'm going to start with pencil. And I'm going to start by just writing my letters normally, but I want to turn these into block or bubble letters. So I need to start really lightly because I'm actually going to be erasing these lines once I trace around them with marker. So I'm going to write my letters big in the middle of my portfolio, and then I can use a marker and I can trace around. If you'd rather use crayon, you can. We're not going to use Sharpie today. Sorry, friends. So now I'm going to trace around that pencil line, so the pencil line's in the center, and I'm left with a block letter. Voila! Now, if you'd rather try doing this in pencil before you add marker or crayon, that's totally fine because you know you can't erase those. So if you'd like to use pencil to make sure you can erase, go for it. I'm going to finish adding all of my letters and making them block and bubble. Then I'll erase the pencil line. After you write your letters, make sure you write your class. Then we're going to use crayons or markers to create patterns. I'm going to be inspired by my mask, which was created by this artist, Jen Stark. She uses lines, shapes, and colors to create these really beautiful patterns. So I'm going to try and do something like that on my portfolio. How will you use lines, shapes, and colors to create patterns inside your letters? Remember, you can use markers or you can use crayons. Letters to stand out. So I'm going to go back around my letters now that the patterns are done, and I'm going to trace around the lines to kind of thicken them in. Once I've outlined my letters, I could try and make them look 3D. By using a black marker and picking one side of each letter to trace around, it will help the letters look 3D. Okay, now that my letters are done, I can add pattern around it. Remember, we're only using line, shapes, and colors. No drawings of things like, oh, I don't know, Among Us. Please make sure that you are adding patterns all the way around and that you're adding color either with crayons or markers. It's up to you. Okay, at the end of class, we need to clean up. You might not be done with your portfolio, and that's okay. You can always work on it another day or once you bring it home. Great job, friends.